social media posts. And earlier, after my resignation, I could have had access to my funds within 2 months. Now you increase it to 12 months. In case of pension, I had to wait for another 36 months. So how do you see this in line with the EPF objective?
Since you ended it with EPFO objectives, what is the objective of EPFO? At the end of the day, it is Bhavishya Nidhi, it is the provident fund. Right? So the objective should be the person who is saving this, who's been compulsorily made to save because it is a legal obligation, should at the end of his work life have enough accumulation so that he is able to have some money for his post-working life survival, right?
Yeah.
Right. So that's where the earlier data point I told you, in a year, out of almost millions of withdrawals, more than 50% of such withdrawals didn't have balance beyond 20,000 rupees.
Right.
So obviously the objective is not being
met there.
Achieved. Right. Now EPFO can say no, we will not allow you withdrawal at all. Which is not right, because also the context is that you are forcing somebody to save, and arguably the percentage of deduction is quite high. What is being deducted for let's say somebody's salary in the minimum wage range is almost 25% of his earnings. That gets deducted, and then you completely lock in the access till his retirement may not be the right thing to do. So from that perspective, you cannot completely block it, but the what we already discussed, the requirement 25% is kept before which all other withdrawals are allowed. And coming to the full withdrawal post job being not available, so the current provision, that is the one before this amendment will come through, is that you can access your complete funds. We'll deal with EPF first, right? Once it is sure that you are not got a job in 2 months in which you are liable to pay PF, right?
Right.
That is, you join an employer who is not covered under the PF, or you didn't get a job at all.
Right.
In such a situation, you are allowed to take the entire balance out. Now, what happens when you access it before 12 months? When you completely withdraw from 2 months, there is also statistics. For example, March 2025, right? Out of 110,000 withdrawals, such withdrawals, by June, more than 30% have come back.
Okay.
Right? Which means what has happened now, by withdrawing immediately after 2 months, but on the third month they have come back and joined another employer, you have set your accounts to zero. Right? And you are starting from the beginning again. This is one of the primary reasons for the 20,000, 50% of the people not having more than 20,000 in their balance at the time of retirement. So EPFO essentially, so what should be the EPFO's objective? But please keep it till 3 years. Probably you will continue to work, you will get another job. That time you can link this EPS to your future job or this thing. Therefore, by the end of your working time, you have completed your qualifying requirement of 10 years, probably more than that.
Correct.
Every time you are given access. That's why EPF was saying instead of 12 months, we will allow you to touch it after 3 years, because it is probably, I gave you a statistics between March and June, 30% joined back.
Right.
Probably if you do the time lapse for a year, I don't know how much it is. But if you time lapse is for 3 years, if you do, I am 100% sure more than 80 to 90% of people would have come back to a EPF job, which means that they are not again setting it zero, but they can continue from wherever they have left off from an EPS is concerned.